I totally forgot to film like an intro to this video until now, but hi, I'm Anna. Welcome to my channel. This is going to be me listing facts about myself while getting ready and doing my makeup, and then also answering like a little Q&A portion at the end. So I should probably start out with like super basic facts, right? So I guess I'm going to start with the fact that my name is Anna Violett. Ew, there's a hair. My name is Anna Violett. Violett is my last name, not my middle name. My middle name is the same middle name as most white girls. I'm sure you can figure that one out on your own. I am from Vermont, which, if you don't know where that is, it's East Coast. I don't know why I feel the need to clarify that, but sometimes people ask me where I'm from and I say Vermont and they ask me what state that's in. I've been asked where in Canada that is, which it's not. I don't have a fan, so I'm using my manifestation journal. I am 22, just a teenage girl, only 22 years old. Do you guys like my Care Bear ears, by the way? They didn't have Share Bear's ears, which made me really sad, because Share Bear, if you don't know, is the purple one, and purple is my favorite color. Lavender lilac to be specific. But I wanted like purple Care Bear ears, but they only had the pink ones, so not complaining. I do really enjoy pink also, but you know. What are some other boring facts? Should we just jump right into the more interesting or fun ones? I've had like 4 near-death experiences. If you want to hear about those, I can do story times. I've done story times on one of them before, and that was when I almost died in a house fire. And I actually did them on this YouTube channel, but I privated all of my YouTube videos because, well, I tried to do YouTube one time before, and then I just kind of lost steam with it. I don't know, I just like lost motivation, and also felt kind of discouraged because some people that I knew were like hate watching my videos, which now I don't care about in the slightest. Like, if you guys are back, hi, love you. Yeah, I don't really care about that at all, because I've decided that 2023 is going to be the year that I completely get rid of my fear of looking stupid and am immune to embarrassment. So we're doing this again because honestly I've always wanted to, so why not? Sounds fun, right? I look like an Oompa Loompa. Something else about me is that I have like a borderline phobia of feet. Like, I hate feet so much. Like, if somebody touched me with their feet, I don't even want to think about it. That just made me like genuinely nauseous. I have a lot of like irrational fears. I'm irrationally afraid of like a lot of things. It would take me like an aggressively long time to list everything that I'm afraid of. It would probably be quicker to list things I'm not afraid of. I'm an inherently anxious human being. Also, I know people are going to comment and be like, don't touch the applicator to your face. What do you want from me? I'm only human. Some things that I'm afraid of include elevators, heights in general, really anything that moves like that. Like, I don't fuck with escalators either. I don't fuck with clowns. I don't fuck with roller coasters. I don't fuck with any extreme weather. Like, you know, like hurricanes, tornadoes, anything like that freaks me out. If the wind is going too fast, I'm probably afraid. I don't fuck with any form of transportation, really. Like planes, trains, boats, cars scare the crap out of me. The ocean, outer space, oh my god. I'm afraid of a lot of shit, okay? I'm afraid of a lot of shit. I actually really wanted a nose job for most of my life, and the only thing stopping me pretty much is that another thing I'm afraid of is surgery, but not really because of the surgery part, but because of being put under, like, anesthesia. I've never gotten any kind of surgery before, so I've never had to be put under, and I'm so scared that I'm, like, allergic and won't know, and I'll have, like, a bad reaction to it and die. So that's, like, the only reason why I'm not gonna get a nose job. I like my nose a lot more now than I used to. There's a bump if I turn to the side, and I don't really like that. So I wouldn't change this part of my nose at all, because I love her. But like, just this bump right here, which I'm not going to turn to the side to show you because, well, I don't want to. this super gross little sponge that I have. I cannot find my beauty blender. And also, this is in no way a makeup tutorial. This is not a do what I do. As a matter of fact, don't do what I do. It probably won't end well for you. It probably won't end well for me. On the topic of getting cosmetic work done though, I do actually have lip filler, which I know it probably doesn't really look like, because my lips aren't like I got a pretty natural amount because I only got half a syringe, because in my head I was like, I've heard getting it dissolved hurts. So like it just makes more sense to me to start with a little amount and then add more if I want more, than to like go all out and then regret it and want less and have to go through the dissolving period. So I just got half a syringe, and I'm probably gonna get the other half because it won't be a huge difference. But I have to get a lot of dental work done this year, so I'm thinking after all my dental work, I will reward myself with the other half of the syringe. Oh, good God. I did not mean to do that, but it's fine. Everything's fine. That's so much concealer, and it's fine. Like, it's fine. It's fine. It's actually fine. The camera I'm using does not have a viewfinder, so I actually have no idea how horrible this looks on camera. So bear with me. Also, can you hear those dogs barking? I wish you couldn't. Also, if I've stuttered multiple times in this video, that brings me to another fact, and that is that I used to have a really bad stutter. And I don't now, but sometimes I still stutter. And I do actually talk really fast most of the time, which causes me to stutter, but the reason that I talk so fast is because nobody ever listens to me fucking speak, so I talk really fast so that I can get all of the information out before people lose interest or interrupt me. One thing about me is that I love lying to strangers. Lying to strangers is my passion. One thing about me is I will lie. Not to people that I care about, not when it matters, just like if I know I'm never gonna see somebody again, I'm gonna make stuff up. I'm gonna lie. I mostly do it at like my retail jobs and stuff, because like if I know I'm never gonna see them again, and when customers just like ask too many personal questions, or like any personal question at all, I'm like, I get to create a character. I get to come up with a whole new life. I get to come up with all these fun, silly little lies, like, where am I from? Michigan. Lie. I have 2 kids actually. Lie. I'm a twin. Lie. I love doing that shit. And I will, every single time, if I know I'm never gonna see someone again. Just spices up the conversation. It's like improv. Trying to minimize my giant forehead, even though I will probably be hiding it with bangs. I cut and dye my own hair. I haven't been to a salon since I was literally 13. I'm 22 now. Any change that's happened to my hair within that time has been me, aside from some really questionable highlights that I got. But not in a salon. My friend's stepmom did them for me. Shout out to her. Really appreciated it, but they did not look good. I've done kind of a lot of different hair colors at this point. I was blonde for my natural hair color. I need to stick to one sentence and finish it before I start a new one, but anyway. My natural hair color is dark brown, which I'm sure you can tell because my roots are very grown out. But I went blonde for 2 years, and then after blonde I did split dye, half blonde, half light purple, and then I dyed my whole head light purple, and then I dyed my hair dark purple, and then I tried to go back to brown, got bored instantly, and then I dyed my hair black, and then after black I did orange, which is where we're at now. It's a miracle that I went from like black dyed hair to orange. Like I had to bleach my hair from black to get to this, so I'm amazed by my work, to be honest with you. Not so amazed with my work on this makeup, but that's okay. We'll ignore it. Just lie. Just lie to me. Tell me it's good. I will probably never do a makeup tutorial simply because I do everything incorrectly and I don't really want to get roasted for it. I've done like little tutorials on like specific bits of my makeup on TikTok, but I don't think I'll ever do a full makeup routine like tutorial. Trust me, you don't want my advice. Clearly. I don't believe in owls. I do not believe in them. I've explained this multiple times on TikTok, but if you want me to talk about it at any point on here, I will, because I'm always willing to talk about the subject. As a matter of fact, I made a PowerPoint on it when I was in high school. Unfortunately, the PowerPoint is gone now because it was attached to my high school email and they deleted it, but I don't believe in owls. As a matter of fact, most birds make me nervous. Like, I have like a mild fear of birds just because I'm kind of scared that they're gonna peck on my eyes, except for crows. I love crows, but everything else kind of makes me nervous and afraid. I feel bad for pigeons though, because of what humans did to them. Not the point. I'm afraid. No, I don't believe in owls. Speaking of animals, my favorite animal is a shark. Actually, hold on. This is Silly Stan, the silly shark man. I adopted him. And I don't just mean the stuffed animal. I adopted a real shark when I bought that stuffed animal. So, that's my fun fact. I don't really know what adopting a shark entails. Like, I don't know really what I got out of that, but it sounded worth it to me. I actually really want a shark tattoo. I already have one planned. I drew it out and everything, and it's gonna be one of my next tattoos, but unfortunately tattoos are expensive. I only have 3 right now, and they're all on this arm. That's the whole tattoo toy. But I'm also gonna get the shark on that arm. I have placement and everything planned. I want it so badly. No fucking way. I don't know if you saw that, but I just opened this powder and it went everywhere, and I am in fact doing my makeup in my bed right now, so that's super cool, awesome, fun, and fresh. I kind of hate when people ask me to like tell them about myself, because then I immediately just forget everything about myself. And that's kind of happening right now. I should have wrote down facts about myself, but I am horrible at planning, so that's another fact. I took Spanish for 3 years, and while I was taking it, I could speak it and read it pretty well, but now I have retained none of it. Like, it's all gone. I don't know what happened. I think maybe the worms in my brain just ate the information. Fun fact about me, actually, is I don't actually have a brain. It was taken out when I was born and replaced with clumps of dirt full of worms. So, is that, like, horrible? Probably. I wish that I could noise-proof my bedroom for a ton of reasons, mostly right now being that, like, I feel like you guys are getting so much background noise from like cars driving by through the slush and like my neighbors and whatnot, and I'm annoyed by it, so I apologize if you are also annoyed by it. This kind of goes with the long list of fears thing, but I'm also a really bad hypochondriac. It goes kind of hand in hand with my anxiety. I have like really, really bad anxiety issues, and part of that is just the hypochondria, like medical anxiety and stuff. And so I just like will get like slight pains or slight issues, or even hear someone else talk about their issues and then suddenly think I'm dying. It's really fun. I've like embarrassed myself in the emergency room many a time. I do these stars as a bit of my makeup every single day, and I think this might be the worst that I've ever done on them, so that's awesome for me personally. Of course, when I'm filming it, that's when it's the worst, right? I think my camera is dying, so that's also awesome. Perfect. I got up and checked. My camera is dying. I think I am going to try and continue filming until it does, though. So we'll see. And I might be out of focus now, so that's also awesome. This is a knockoff, by the way, and I'm only using it for the mirror. I've had it literally since like 2017, and I haven't used it since. I just needed the little mirror that's inside of it. It still smells sickeningly like artificial peach. Oh, I'm a Taurus, Sun, Cancer, Moon, Cancer, Rising. If anyone was wondering what my big 3 were, that's what it is. And I know, rough. I know. I can hear a dog being sad somewhere, but that doesn't make sense because I do not currently have a dog living with me, but it does sound like it's like right there. And I don't know why there would be a dog directly outside my window. I do have a cat though. I love dogs a lot, like a lot, but I don't think that I'm meant to own them. Like, I think if, like, when it comes to owning the animal, I'm a cat person because they're more low maintenance, and I am mentally ill, and so I need a low maintenance pet, you know? But I love dogs. I do. I don't want kids for the same reason. A child is definitely not low maintenance. I don't think I'm cut out for parenthood, and I'm self-aware enough to know that about myself, but I do love kids. I just like to give them back, you know? And if it's mine, who am I going to give it back to? it's winter right now, and I actually really hate winter, which is funny because, again, I'm from Vermont, and everyone always assumes, they're like, anytime I say that I hate winter, they're like, oh, well, you live in the wrong state. I didn't ask to be born here, okay? I was unaware that fetuses could choose where they get to pop out of the womb, you know? But I do love Vermont. I do. But fall is my favorite season, and fall in Vermont especially is incredibly beautiful, but I hate winter. I hate winter. I do not like to be cold. Actually, I have Raynaud's, which, if you know what Raynaud's syndrome is, it's basically like a circulation thing, and so, like, I just really hate the cold, you know? I don't understand how people can do makeup and not get it all over their hands. Like, people will get to the end of their makeup and not be covered in it everywhere else. Could never be me. Wish it was. Could never. I am horrible at putting on fake eyelashes, but unfortunately I was not blessed with good natural eyelashes. Actually, my eyelashes are not only pretty short, but they also go straight. Like, there's no curve to them at all. They just go straight down, and no matter how many times I curl them with an eyelash curler, they don't stay curled for more than like 5 seconds. So, poorly gluing eyelashes on it is. I would get eyelash extensions, but I don't want to ruin my natural eyelashes any more than they already are, you know? Ugh. Did I just get the Be Real notification? Oh no, it's time to be real. I love the idea of soft launching a relationship. I think that that's so fun and mysterious and makes me feel like Sherlock Holmes when other people do it, especially influencers, just because I'm nosy. But I definitely intend to soft launch my next relationship on Be Real, because tell me that's not the best place to do it, right? It is. Listen, I know they're put on bad. Don't come for me on that one. Just leave it alone. It's fine. I spent a good portion of the day picking the skin off of my lips, so they're very sore right now, and so putting things on them did not feel very good. But I did do it anyway. Also, for lip gloss, I tend to not use actual lip gloss. I just put Aquaphor over it, so that'll feel better, right? More facts about me. I have an older brother, and he's my best friend in the whole world, and I actually feel really bad for people who don't get along with their siblings. I don't understand that at all. I would be miserable if that were the case. Like, I just cannot imagine that at all. We've always been really close. Maybe it's the shared trauma. But yeah, he's my best friend. We aren't twins. He's older than me, but we claim to have what we call should have been twin telepathy, because we always, like, know what the other person is thinking, like, really well. Like, we just know each other really well. We always know what each other's thinking or feeling, like, even when other people don't. And we've, like, had similar dreams, like, in the same night, and then went to tell each other about it at the same time, which was super bizarre. And just stuff like that, you know? But it's probably just because we spent so much time together. I put this eyelash way too far over and just, like, royally fucked up the application of it, but I do not have it in me to take it off and redo it. I'm just gonna leave it and pretend it's fine. I think that concludes the makeup portion of this video, to be honest. I'm gonna take this down and it's gonna be really horrible because my bangs are up in here and I slept with... No, that's not true. I didn't sleep with my hair, but I just washed my hair and put it in this. So it's, like, going to be not good. Oh god. Oh god. Oh dear god. There's, like, a mirror behind the tripod that I can, like, very roughly see in. That's not good. Let me go fix this. I actually couldn't get my hair to cooperate, so I am wearing a hat now. We are going to ignore that, okay? For the next portion, I figured instead of just, like, continuing to ramble on random facts about myself, what I would do instead is do, like, a bit of a Q&A type situation. Some of these questions are from Instagram, some of these questions are from TikTok, and some of them are just from Google, because a lot of the questions real people were asking me were boring or were weird. So, let's get started, shall we? What's the worst movie you've ever seen? Thank you so much for asking. I'm actually very glad you asked, because I passionately hate 2 movies. Like, passionately. The first one is The Polar Express, and I'll die on this hill. I hate The Polar Express with every fiber of my being. The second movie that I hate is Avatar, and I do mean the blue people one. I hate it so much. I've only sat through it one time in my whole life. I refuse to ever sit through it again. I would rather peel my skin off layer by layer than ever sit through either of those movies ever again. So, thank you for asking. Which sport do you like the most? As in to play or to watch? Because I don't really like to play or watch any sports. As a matter of fact, I played so many sports as a kid, but only for like a week each. Because I always really wanted to be a part of things, but then I would be a part of things and hate it. So I quit a lot of stuff. But I think my favorite sport to play, when I did play, was either soccer or volleyball. I don't really enjoy watching any sports though. Have you ever cheated? Like on a test or on a person? Because on a test, absolutely, I cheated my way through high school. I don't think I would have graduated otherwise. On a person, no. Coffee or tea? Fantastic question. Coffee. I have a crippling caffeine addiction, and I have since I was 13. I started drinking coffee far too young, I fear, but now I am addicted and cannot stop. So I will be drinking copious amounts of coffee for the rest of my life, I fear. I am loyal to Dunkin' Donuts, for sure. Dunkin' Donuts over Starbucks any day. Maybe that's just because I'm from New England, but it's better. I had to switch to my phone because my camera did in fact die, and my phone has very limited storage, so this might not go very well, but that's why I didn't use my phone to begin with, because the quality is kind of better on my phone, but I don't have the storage. So let's continue with the questions. What is your dream job? I've wanted to be an actress since I was 8, so I'm hoping that like social media can just like open some doors for me for that. We'll see what happens. Are you more like your mom or your dad? I would hope my mom, because my dad is a felon and a horrible person. Would you rather live in a submarine or an airplane? Both sounds horrible. Wait, do they have to be like in their respective areas? Like, can I live in a submarine on land or a plane on land? Like, you know how people like renovate buses, but like a submarine or a plane? What do you think is your best feature? Probably my eyes, because I've been told by multiple people that it's my eyes. Oh my god, my eyelash application. Horrible. Have you ever seen a ghost? I have. I actually have like a lot of ghost stories. If like that would be like a video you guys might want. Just like ghost stories. I'll tell my ghost stories and you guys can like send me your ghost stories and I'll tell everyone your ghost stories. I think that would be fun. I look like I'm not wearing a shirt. I promise I am. Anyway, which is the best part of your day, morning or night? I have insomnia, so I'm often up super late and I'm not a morning person at all, so probably night. Do you like to dress up? I think being overdressed is a social construct. Wear a ball gown to the grocery store. Yes, I like to dress up. What social media would you get rid of? Probably Instagram, just because I feel like it's the most useless app and the one that makes me the angriest. My favorite social media is Twitter. The fact that Elon Musk bought it infuriates me because I genuinely think before he bought it, it was the best social media to ever exist. I think due to just storage issues and stuff, I'm just gonna cut the video here, but it is just an intro video, so more, better, longer videos will be coming soon. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much.